Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and today another page in my Secret Garden Vintage Altered book. I've been looking forward to doing this all week because I had an idea for one of the pages, and so fingers crossed that it works, because I've been looking forward to doing this page, and yeah, let's crack on. So the idea I have is to use a napkin for the background, and I've got my little bundle here. This is the napkin that I'm going to use. So I've taken the two, it's a 3-ply napkin, and I've taken the two backings off one of the napkins, and I've cut one of the squares, and that's what I plan to use. I'm going to use a piece of the napkin, perhaps this piece down here, and then if there's maybe one flower left when we've torn it, and maybe just put it in the corner there, because I want to kind of keep that illustration so that you can see it. And then once we've got the napkin down as the background, I'm going to stamp using this stamp, which is a Unity stamp, Sense of Wonder. I've had this stamp a long time. It's been well used in my card making days and my scrapbooking days, so I'm not sure. It's PH1145A, and it's Phyllis Harris and Unity, but it's from the Unity Stamp Company in the US. So we're going to have a go at stamping that, doing my usual stamp on a piece of book page and colour it and see if it will sit nicely on this background. Oh, here's hoping. So to get this napkin the size I want it, I've got some water and a paintbrush, and this is a trick that I learned a long time ago, and I think we'll start up here and we'll just dab the water on where you want to tear the napkin, and we'll just go round that flower there. I can't move it just now to move it up for you to see, but hopefully you can see that. So, and then that just should just come off and leave a sort of feathery edge. Good. Yep. We'll just set that bit aside just now, and we'll just see, just get any little odd bits off. I don't want my book to get too wet. So I'll just pull little bits off. There we are. And we can just see, oh yeah, that's exactly what was in my head, which is good, because it's not always that what's in your head turns out. So let's see if we can get this one. Just do some more. Try and keep that leaf, and then we'll just dab it on here to go around this flower. Let's just take that bit out, and this bit. Now I wonder if I want to just leave that bit, and I've made it a bit wet, so let's just try and dab it dry now that I've changed my mind and I want to keep that bit of writing. Just dab the water off it. Oops. It's very fragile. Now, is that too much for my... Yeah, I think we need more of that off. Let's take it from... Let's take it from down there right enough. I think that might do, actually. It just balances the other side a little bit. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Just bring that back down again so you can see. Right, now I'm wondering if I still want a straight edge here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my stamping and get the focal point ready so that I can place it and see where I want it to go on that. So let's do the stamping first before we decide what else we want to take from the napkin. Right, and I should have a spare piece of the book here, and we'll just get this. It also comes with a little never lose your sense of wonder sentiment that we'll use as well, which is lovely for this book. Never lose your sense of wonder. I think that's a good thing to believe, to say. Right, here we have the, let me show you, VersaFine Onyx Black. And I'm just going to move my water out the way because it won't be the first time that water has been spilled. Okay, plenty ink on that. And we will just pop that down on there and let that sink in for a minute. And I have pens here to colour with, which coordinate with the colours. So I have mustard seed, wild honey, and for the flower as well, I've got a green, and I've got a pale green and a darker green, which is light green and pale green. Yep, they're Zig Clean Colour Real Brush Markers. Pale pink, oatmeal, flesh colour and beige. So that's the colours that we're going to be using to colour. This should be stamped now. Yep. That's stamped nicely. Yeah. So the dress, which I want to, let me just bring this. I want to pick up the mustardy yellow of the flowers in the middle, the daisies. These pens are nearly dry, so I don't need any water to water them down because they're very dry, which for this sort of thing is good. But if you were wanting to properly colour in, just add a little bit of dark, and we'll just do a ribbon, the darker colour, and add a little bit of shade in there. There we are. And a little bit of the darker around her little frill. Oh, there's the door. I'm back. Yes, that was the Amazon man for me. Some crafty goodies, some payday treats. So we were colouring this, and we're just going to roughly do the grass with the pale green and give her a little bit of something to stand on, and a little bit of the darker green just to pick up some of the grass. And we will do the flowers here the same yellow, just so that it all coordinates. And where's our skin colour? Here we are. And a little bit of highlights just round the edges a little bit. There we are. And the hair is oatmeal. Yep, that's the paler one. And a little bit of highlight. Around the edges. So that's us coloured. Oh, butterfly. There we are. We can put them aside, and we can fussy cut this. So, and again, because it's book page on book page, we don't need to, although bits of this might right enough be on top of the napkin, so we'll see how it looks, and we'll maybe cut little bits more out if need be. But in the meantime, I don't need to worry too much about going close to the edge or doing some of the fiddlier bits, because it's going to be on a book page that is the same as the page that it's been stamped on, so it will blend in like it did on some of the other pages. Always easier to turn the page, turn whatever it is you're cutting, rather than turn your scissors. This is a little bit tricky because this book paper is quite fine, quite it's not brittle, soft, it's quite soft. So, but these sharp scissors should do the trick. And we'll just get that bit off, and then we can just think about this grass and just roughly do that. I don't like the way that that's rounded there. There we are. We'll just go under there a little bit, get that little corner bit out, and then we'll just do the bottom of this here a little bit better. Okay, there. So, job done, not too bad. We'll keep the bigger bits of that. Right, so we weren't going to stick down the napkin till that was done. So let's see how it looks. I think we might take this stalk off. We've got plenty of napkins to redo it if it doesn't work. Right, let's take the stalk off this. Just need to be quite gentle with it. This might be better. Let's move that. And it's good that that's dried now, because that means I can move it about a little bit better. Right, now where did my stamp go? Yes, that's better because it's on. Just get this in the right spot. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I am liking this page so far. So far, so good. Now that we definitely want to do that, before we add anything else, I think we'll stick that down so that we know exactly where we're going. Get all these little bits of napkin out the way. Okay, I'm going to stick this down. So I've got my old magazine here. And just carefully, I'm wondering if this is the right sort of glue. If it will tear. What do you think? Just gentle. I wonder if it would be better putting the glue on the book. And then we'll get the bulk of it down. And then we can always do the edges. Let me just, you have to just be very gentle. I love how that just blends in to the book, and this little bit is folded over, it's torn, but that doesn't matter. Right, let's do the same with this. So we're going up here and round a little bit. We'll get this bit done. About there. Yeah, that's a better idea. Gluing the book. You were probably all shouting at me, glue the book. Oh dear. That's okay, that'll go down there. That'll go down there. I've got this little bit here. And this bit here. There we are. Yeah, lovely. Nice. Okay. That's nice. Let's get glue on this. There we are. Perfect. Okay, so let's get these little words in, and then we can maybe think about, I'm just going to use my big one because the littler ones I haven't left a little one out. Let's put that aside for the moment. And I have a spare piece that we used. I'll just stamp on that. See if it shows up, if it's big enough to show up on the writing. If not, we'll use a plain piece. I don't think it's showing up. Is it going to show up on a plain piece, I wonder? It'll definitely show up on a plain piece. Yes, I think that's better. That's better than that. So that's fine. Oops. Okay, let's just trim this. Now let's make a decision. Are we having it over here beside the stamped girl, or are we having it over here beside the other girl that she's talking to? Now I wonder what else we might want on the page. I've got some extra butterflies here that I thought might be quite nice. Have I got any yellow ones? Yellow ones. I don't see any. Well, those two there in the middle maybe. They're not really the right colour. I'm not sure about these now. I thought maybe I would add a couple more butterflies. I wonder if this one. I think over here maybe. Yeah, maybe find another one for there. Let's see, there's a little orange one there. Let's give this one a go. These are washi stickers, so they blend into the pages quite nicely. Now we should really have 3, because you should really have 3 of something. I wonder if that one would sit on the sentiment. Is there another one that's sitting? That one on a wee branch. Right, so there was that one sitting and that one. So let's get this down and then we can think about the third butterfly. Although now that I'm thinking, there are 3 because there's the little one that's in the stamp. So there is the 3 butterflies. Go put that there. Yeah. Now, yeah, that brings it in. There's that one and there's that one. I quite like the one on the wee branch. Got to be careful when there's a little tiny narrow bit because you can leave it behind. That's quite good because see the line that's the branch, it sort of ties in with the illustration, which is bits of line drawing. It kind of brings it in, doesn't it? Now, do we think we need anything else? Because I've got some flowers washi stickers too, which are white sunflowers, but I'm not sure that they go. I've got some greenery. No. Do you know, I think we're going to leave it at that because this doesn't have much on it and it's kind of similar, isn't it? I mean, it's different, obviously, but it's the same sort of style. It's got a wee bit of a background and a stamp, and I think that I like how that overlaps there. I wonder if we should put a little bit of washi around the bottom. Have we got washi somewhere? Like we did for the bunnies. We got them to stand on a bit of washi. I'm not sure. I've got a wee tiny bit No. Nope, 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 no. Careful. There we are. Tiny, tiny bit. No. Certainly not the black. What else have we got? Have I got one that's got a yellow? That's the bigger ones. Let's try a little bit of this. That's better. That's better. See? Never give up. And a little bit of this. Yeah. Makes all the difference, I think. I wonder if we should put a little bit. Yeah. I think that's me. Let's keep that bit for another day. You know, because it's not like I've got not a million rolls of it. Okay, so I think that's me. So we've got a napkin, a one layer of a napkin, 3-ply napkin on the background, lovely. A stamped image which has been coloured with pens, marker pens. We've got extra butterflies, and never lose your sense of wonder, and a tiny sliver of washi tape. Yes, I'm happy with that one. So, thanks for joining me today, and if you've liked the video, a thumbs up would be great. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.